Well, here we are live. Hopefully somebody hops on here soon. So I can't see who's getting on who ain't. I'm using this new platform to go live, StreamYard. I've never used it before. So anyways, typically when I go live, I will clean a gun during the live session. And when I'm done, I end the live session. There's Luke. What's up, Gun Dungeon? Doing some knife sharpening. So like I was saying, typically I'll clean a gun during the live session. When I'm done, I end the live. But this time I've got two dull knives that I carry all the time. So I'm going to sharpen those while we do lives. Got my Boker Quaking out the front. That's a EDC. And then, of course, I've got a 1979 Case Moose. Oh, love that 75 pattern. Hi, handsome. Hello, wife. How you doing, beautiful? Got Derek Sally on. What's up? Alex, I believe this is the Tullet guy. Yeah, yes. Tullet guy here. Yeah, this is the guy that called me out for the Gun Dungeon game, saying it looked like I was on the toilet. So anyways, this little Quaking is dull as can be. So it might take me a minute to get an edge back on this one. So Luke, you was asking me earlier about something about Taurus doing some anti-gun stuff. Give me a little heads up on what that was. I mean, I was never really a Taurus fan anyways, but them being anti-gun wouldn't totally surprise me. Scuba guys here, be sure to wash your hands when you're done. Yeah, I'll be sure to make sure I don't get anything off the toilet. Those thumbs up, guys, just hit the live chat button to get back in the chat. Yeah, appreciate the thumbs ups. But anyways, let me know what was going on with Taurus. I'll probably look it up after I get off the live here. But since they're based in Brazil, and Brazil's they're pretty reckless with who has guns there. They have a lot of. If you get on any gory sites, let me just say that Brazil is featured a lot. So who here watched the 5.7 video today? What was your thoughts on the 5.7, the Rock, PSA Rock 5.7? Y'all don't talk. I don't have nothing to talk about. Scuba Gas says they're based in Bainbridge, Georgia, too. That's just an import facility, correct? Because I'm pretty sure everything Taurus is produced in South America. Brazil's last president, lightened gun regulations. The new president just came in. Comments moved. Just came in and is putting those regulations back. Well, Taurus is trying to help with adding those regulations plus even more. Oh, so essentially they are a modern day, that's kind of what Springfield and what was the AR manufacturer that did that? I can't remember the name of those. Some River, I think. But kind of what Springfield did, only that was state level, and this is apparently federal in Brazil. Got some comments here. I'm going to check it out. It goes, yeah, me too. Ammo is too expensive. Oh, you're talking about the 5.7. Yeah, that ammo, to be what it really is kind of mind-boggling that ammo is that expensive, because it's essentially a little miniature 5.56, but you can get 5.56 for half the price. So the components that they have in it definitely aren't worth the value that you get, but I think it's more of a supply and demand issue. So hopefully we get more people buying them. Scuba Guy, go buy you one and help the cause. More people buy them, the demand goes up, and supply goes up, then there goes the price. Considering the few vids about Taurus being anti-gun and with WA question mark. I'm dubious. Yeah, I've not. Like Luke just sprung it on me right before this live, and I hadn't heard anything about it, so I don't have an opinion about it right now. But I'm gonna look into it. Pew Pew never fired a PSA rock, but I've shot a ton of 5.7 28 in my day. The 5.7 rock was actually, I mean, a lot of people trash on PSA, especially when they first started with their little cheap ARs. But honestly, that 5.7 rock it felt like a quality handgun. I mean, I've got some really quality handguns, and that one felt really quality. No, they make assemble several models there. So okay, they assemble several models. I don't know how much of it is forged. I don't know how all that works with Taurus. Yeah, Rock River. That's what I was thinking of. Rock River. Y'all coming in sideways with the Rock River. Make a symbol. Oh, shoot. Skipped one. Just picked up Glock 29. Had a 21-pound recoil spring, same as my G20. Plan on using Underwood for it. Do you swap out your 10mm recoil springs or rock the original? Well, funny story. When I got my Glock 29, I started running some heavy loads in it, some actual 10mm loads like I talk about all the time in my videos. And it was pretty snappy. And I swapped it out it was a Wolf spring. I can't remember the pound. It might have been 21 pound. And I started getting some cycling issues with it. So I swapped back to the factory and just took the recoil and sacrificed that for reliability. I also swapped out the trigger, the disconnect. It was a ghost disconnect that I put in there. And if you're watching some of the videos that I first do with that G29, you'll see I start having some trigger resetting issues. And that was actually because of the ghost reset or the ghost disconnect that I had put in the 29. The 29 factory ran completely fine with everything that was in it. The swaps that I made out, none of the swaps other than the sights were actually improvements. Strangely enough. John Crump News dropped a video about Taurus. He breaks all the breaking gun news going on. Yeah, I'll check it out as soon as I get off here. I'm curious on what's going on. I mean, it's not something that surprises me, especially a South American-based company. I'm too poor for a gun like that. I'd rather get a new Gen Glock 20. Yeah, the Gen 5s just came out with the Glock 20. I was kind of surprised to see that, honestly, because one of the differences between the Gen 4 and the Gen 5 is they went from the 3-pin frame system back to the old school two-pin frame system, which their original claim from going from the 2 to the 3 was that the 40s were beating up the frame. So, to go back to a 2-pin and then put 10mm in, I was kind of surprised to see that happen. But I'll be curious to see the longevity of the Gen 5 Glock 20s. But yeah, the 5.7. You say you're too poor for a gun like that. The 5.7, the ammo is expensive. But as I was telling, I think it's Scooby Guy earlier on Instagram. If you find the ammo on sale, you can get it for about the price of like 45 ACP ammo. Sometimes if you find it on sale. Okay, thanks for the info. Welcome. There's old Paul. There's a long-time viewer right there. He's been with this channel a long time. Keep them Glocks factory if you want Glock perfection. That's right. Oh, but yes, the sights need to be changed like true low TFX pros. Absolutely. I've said for years that Glock don't supply sights. They provide dovetail protectors. That's what they give you in the box with those factory plastic sights. I can't stand those things. There's old Brutal Bob. How you doing, Bob? Glad to have you on. Hope your health's getting better, bud. Blue Label. Yeah. Bud's is big. Bud's in Lexington, Kentucky. They're big on those Blue Labels. They have a bunch of them. I used to buy 5.7 ammo on sale for $14 per box. Yeah, and like I said, when you look at the ammo, that you think it's expensive because it's $50 a box for premium ammo, but it's generally 50 rounds in the box for 5.7. So where it's so small, the box ain't this big, and you still get 50 rounds in it. What's your thoughts on the Mechanic TP9 Elite SC? That's what I'm packing. Honestly, I've never shot a Canik TP9, but I have seen a lot of reviews on them, and everybody that reviews them says that they're great and they're fantastic. I've been meaning to pick one up just to put on the channel to review because they are getting pretty popular. And I know like EAA, they're from the same country and origin as Canik, and they put out great products. They kind of copy CZ on a lot of stuff, and EAA does a good job. Canik is putting out some really good stuff. When I was at SHOT Show last year, they had a lot of attention around their booth. There was a lot of big time YouTubers there doing stuff on their products. If 5 Acres still on here, she can tell you there were. I mean, they had the boom mics and all that stuff in there. Like it was a big deal around the Canik booth. Dan the Wolfman, there he is. 10 millimeter is for rich wussies that want to be different than the Lord's 11.5 millimeter. And .312 ACP Magnum is for hipsters that view all the cop shooting and think 9 millimeter is just too effective. That is a lot to say. Well, I mean, I might be a wussy, but I'm definitely not rich, and I love some 10 millimeter. And I know the 312 ACP Magnum is a reference to 30 Super Carry. I don't think I'm a hipster either, and I love that round. So I'm not. I love the round. I love the idea of the round. I wish the market would pick it up a little bit better. The ammo is more expensive than 9, and that sucks. It shouldn't be, but if the demand was the same as 9, then the ammo would be cheaper. But that's not the way it is. Yeah, I swapped to Ameriglove. Yeah, anything is better than the stock Glock sights. I'd pull the projectile on the 5.7 American Eagle, load it up properly, reseat the projectile, and have full power 5.7 ammo for dirt cheap. That's not a bad idea either. I don't see me doing any reloading for the 5.7 in the near future. And that simply has to do just because of my preference, because that is such a small little tiny case. And like reloading little stuff is just, I hate reloading little tiny stuff, even 380, even that's the same diameter as 9 millimeter, where it's so small. And I got these big old dick beaters on me. It's hard for me to deal with that little tiny stuff. I don't see me reloading 5.7 in the near future at all. 7 years retired. Lucky you. I've got about 20 more to go before I can even think about it. Yeah, me too, bud. Me too. Yeah, keep your cool shades on, bud. There's Kentucky Range Time. How you doing, bud? I sent you a link to this. If you're going to hop in sometime, up to you. Hop in and join. Talking about 10 millimeter. What about that high point? Absolutely. I'm going to get one of those. I'm absolutely going to get one of those high points. What I do to it may not be pretty, but I'm going to get one of those. Love my 10 millimeter, but hate buying it. Yeah, me too. That's why I reload all my 10 millimeter. Any factory ammo that I have in 10 millimeter is stuff that I'm reviewing for you guys, and that's it. Yeah, boy, there's old Kentucky Range Time. Buffalo Outdoors, howdy Ewans. I'm present, just listening in. I'm a 10 millimeter wussy. I am too, but we're the wussies of the group, I guess. I love some 10 millimeter. Yeah, 30 stupid carry. You old fuds, I want you to look. Oh, shoot. 30 super carry is just 7 point. That's exactly right, actually. The ballistics are almost identical. And it's, 6.5 Creedmoor. 260 Remington. I'm just going to say that. Yeah, boy. That's exactly why you reload 10 millimeter. I'm trying to get through some of these comments. I think I got a little bit behind. Any experience with AAC ammunition? I haven't bought any yet. Honestly, their prices haven't. I've seen that I get emails all the time for about every company that I've ever bought anything off of. So basically, I get about 250 emails a day of trying to sell me gun stuff, and I see the PSA advertisements for the AAC ammo all the time. And when I compare their prices to something just a search off of AmmoSeek, they don't really compete. So I haven't had a reason to buy any of the AAC ammo yet. Yeah, the critical duty performance you got may redeem 30. Yeah, it's this the only one so far that I've tested that didn't have any issues with the denim. If you take away the 4 wet layers of denim, they all done well and was right there on par with 9mm. But like I said, they all did have somewhat of a failure with the denim, except for the 30 Super Carry Critical Defense. So, yeah, I did actually note that on one of your comments on the video about using the calipers. I'm going to start doing that. I've been meaning to. I get retarded sometimes. I'm home enough to shoot 4 or 5 videos at once, and then come back to work, and then I've got to distribute them as I can. So I have a day to shoot a month's worth of videos. So sometimes I forget stuff. Carried a 10mm I do have, and I guarantee it served you well too. Yes, absolutely. Everybody should have a 10mm. It's the best millimeter. Oh, I appreciate that, bud. Yeah, if you get a chance to get away from everybody, hop in here soon. They had 223.55 grain for basically $8 per box earlier. Thinking on grabbing some. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad price. If as long as it's a box of 20, I mean, it's not a super bad price. But what blows my mind is when you get on AmmoSeek and you look around, a lot of times the steel case stuff is higher than some of the remanufactured brass case stuff, and that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know what happened with all this steel case ammo, why it all of a sudden became super high price, like everybody was buying it, because now there ain't no reason to buy a steel case. Yeah, those guys are awesome dudes. If y'all are not subscribers to Kentucky Range Time or Buffalo Outdoors, I highly recommend you go check out their channels and subscribe, watch some of their content. Buffalo Outdoors has been doing some awesome stuff at 22s here lately. And that dude, he can shoot the eyeball out of a crow at 100 yards while it's in flight. Kind of stupid, really. 30 Super Carry will never be on par with 124 grain 9mm HST. I'm going to disagree with you. I'm going to disagree with you, stupid guy. Because one, the expansion's pretty well close to the same. Penetration's pretty well close to the same. And you get 3 more in a compact mag, flush fit on the Shield Plus. So you got 3 more. So that's on par. I still love you though. Brutal Bob, anybody that doesn't have a 10mm is a wussy. Oh, y'all coming for guts on old Dan the Wolfman here. I think Dan the Wolfman, he stirred up some feathers with that comment. Y'all just got to, he's Dan's been in my comments. I've watched his stuff, been in his comments. You just got to understand Dan the Wolfman. That's the way he rolls. Buffalo has a fun series with that tiny, he's shooting shaving cream and all kinds of stuff with that little tiny North American Arms mini revolver. Hey, guys are buying up steel case because it's banned, hence the price increase. Yeah, but, I mean, even the 223 stuff though, like it's went through the roof. The 6.5 Grendel steel case stuff has went through the roof. And I understand that it's banned, but Russia's not the only country that makes steel cased ammunition. If I do get a 10mm, which gun would be the best to start with, just to get a good feel? Oh man, that's a really subjective question. I know Luke on here is going to throw a gasket. I like the Springfield XDM 10mm over the Glock 10mm, and it's simply because the XDMs have the match grade conventional rifle barrels, whereas the Glocks have polygonal rifle barrels, and they struggle with plated bullets at high velocities, and they struggle with coated or lead bullets, hard cast bullets, which I shoot a lot of in 10mm. So that's my answer. Scuba guy, you need more nitrogen in your tank. Brutal Bob coming in there sideways. I'm carrying 9mm plus P plus at work right now. We just switched to 1 CM short and weak as my new EDC. Per my video today, I really like it. 14 rounds. I'm too poor to 10mm. Well, I mean, you are 10mm. It's just not the exact same case. So 40 short and weak is fine, I guess. I mean, if you gotta have it, it's short and weak. Since, I mean, 10mm wussy guys definitely like shorter and weaker calibers. The other countries that make it are sending it to Ukraine. That's probably more of it than anything. It's probably going to Ukraine. I'm not going to get started on Ukraine or Russia or any of that, because I'll probably make a lot of people angry with my opinions on Russia and Ukraine. Nope, you're wrong. I've seen the videos from lots of YouTubers, and if you need 2 extra rounds, then carry an extra mag. Well, see, that's the cool part, is if you carry an extra mag of 30 super carry, then you can carry the 16 rounder. So now you've got like 6 more rounds total on body with 1 extra mag. So you're probably laughing at my Ukraine stuff. I dive 32% nitro. Most of I have no idea what that even means. If I'm diving, it's not on purpose. So throw on your tank, come get me. Gonna try that weird RI 50 with the square barrel. I don't know what you're talking about. Rock Allen Arms 50. Is it like a 50? What was that Glock 50 that they did? The 50 GI? Is that what it is? I don't know what you're talking about. Sounds interesting. Don't know that I need to be adding another. Don't know that I need to be adding another caliber to the repertoire or not. Yeah, 50 GI. No, I have not seen that, but it sounds pretty interesting. Is it a 1911 from Rock Island Armory? See, SHOT Show's coming up, and this is what happens. A lot of manufacturers start releasing stuff right before SHOT Show just to try to get an edge on everything that's being released at SHOT Show. And a lot of the stuff I miss because I'm waiting on SHOT Show. Everyone is hung up on round count. I've never fired more than 6 rounds and OIS, and that was 3 perks. Right, but I've never heard of anybody dying from having too much ammo. It's the Rock Island 5.0 and 9mm. Rockon 50 is actually a 9mm. Oh, okay. Just called the 50. No, I haven't seen that. Don't know what it is. Like I said, I've missed a lot of the releases here lately. I've been working. I have no idea some of the new releases. Been waiting on SHOT Show releases. The ammo market prices are better off than a year ago. For the most part, what calibers would you recommend stacking deep? I reload, but kind of guarding my supplies. Honestly, I stack all my high volume stuff deep. It depends on what you shoot. I stack 9mm and 223 7.62 by 3.9. I stack those pretty deep. Everything else, I typically reload and just try to keep up with my demands on my own with reloading. But where I shoot so much 9mm and so much 5.56, it's really, really hard for me to keep up with that and keep up with everything else at the same time. So a lot of times I buy the higher volume stuff that I shoot and reload everything else. Has a new operator. I'm gonna have to look into it. I don't know what it is. Any price on the Cyberpunk RIA? I'm gonna have to look at this. I have no idea. Y'all got my interest peaked now. I'm gonna have to do some research when we get off live. Kind of off topic here, but what's your opinion on the 454 Casull you shot in the previous video? 454 Casull is an awesome cartridge. It is a powerhouse. Very, very good cartridge. The only limit to 454 Casull is that ever since 460 Smith & Wesson came out, it seems like 454 Casull is being put on the back burner as far as new gun manufacturers coming out with new products. So you don't have a whole lot of options. Taurus, I think Freedom and Ruger maybe does 454. Not a whole lot of people making 454 now, and that sucks because it's a really good round. It's called the 5.0. I feel like Vanilla Ice song right now in my 5.0. SHOT Show usually is an interesting time of year. Absolutely, I'm definitely not going this year. I was a little aggravated last year when I went, and CZ wasn't there, Ruger wasn't there, Springfield wasn't there, Colt wasn't there. There was all kinds of SIG wasn't there. All kinds of people wasn't there that I wanted to be there. And I was kind of mad about that. So I'm going to see who all shows up this year and who don't. and kind of go from there. And when they all start showing back up, I'll go again. Ethan 450 was a great cartridge, absolutely. So, all right, guys, we've been on here for 25 minutes, and my knife is sharp now. Pretty sharp. Another reason to carry a good quality leather wallet, because they're great for stripping it out when you're done sharpening it. So, guys, I'm going to hop off here. I appreciate everybody jumping on. Had a good time talking to everybody. Here's one last comment. Where's all the 410 ammo? Have no idea. The judge ate them all. That's probably my guess. All the judge buyers have bought all the 410 ammo. But, guys, I appreciate you all coming on. Got some good content coming out this week. I just uploaded the new Gun Dungeon Gab. That's probably going to be coming out on Tuesday. And then next Saturday is going to be some 5.7 gel testing. So make sure y'all stick around. Appreciate you all coming on and sticking on here and comment with me. Appreciate it, guys. Till next time, stay tuned.